The Global Influenza Program collects country data to generate regional and global reports. Aggregate data are reported, and the templates used are FluNet and FluID. Historically, when there were no computer systems, aggregated data was collected at the source through tally books. Nowadays, the process is in many cases reversed since many countries have nominal or case-based data and it is necessary to aggregate these data for reporting. In any case, these are not difficult processes and they can be done manually, although a good alternative is to automate the aggregation either in a spreadsheet or using specific software. There are two major regional platforms for tracking respiratory viruses and their effects in the Americas. These are FluNet and FluID. The FluNet platform collects and collates virological data, and its public database shows trends in the viruses detected by region and by country. The FluID platform collects epidemiological data such as age and sex. It displays the trends in ILI and SARI cases and the viruses detected in these cases, as well as the distribution by age and by country when available. Let's take a look at templates for FluNet and FluID. These are the templates for completing weekly reports for both FluNet and FluID at the national level. The weekly reports from the Sentinel sites and the testing laboratories feed into these templates to allow submission of data for the country. Let's look at the FluNet template. It has several tabs which correspond to different types of surveillance or to different viruses collected, such as influenza, RSV, or SARS-CoV-2. Let's have a look at it. Some tabs collect data from Sentinel centers. Others collect data from non-Sentinel centers. And there is a national total which is automatically aggregated. If we choose this tab, for example, we will see that there are many columns to be filled in each week. But it is not necessary to fill in all of them because many columns are filled in automatically once certain key elements have been populated. It is important to enter at the national level those viruses that are identified in the laboratory of the country and the total number of samples processed. In the other tabs, we can add parish data to allow for better understanding of the in-country geographic distribution of viruses. We now turn to a FluID template, which collects epidemiological information. This template aggregates data that describes the individual cases according to case definitions like influenza-like illness and severe acute respiratory infection. First, we have the totals, and then the cases are described by risk factors, which cases ended up in an intensive care unit, SARI cases by age groups, denominators and geographic distribution, and finally there's a tab for characterizing the deaths. With FluID, there is a bit more to fill in than with FluNet, but together they provide a very good picture of respiratory virus distribution and effects on the population. These reporting templates are completed at the national level using site and laboratory data, and they allow countries to meet global reporting requirements and generate databases and reports that can be linked. FluID and FluNet. In this video, we have reviewed the nature of the FluID and FluNet platforms, what FluNet and FluID, that FluNet and FluID are reports of aggregated data, that the FluNet platform collects and displays virological information, and that the FluID platform collects and displays epidemiological information. And finally, that both reports depend on quality data and samples produced at the Sentinel sites.